So my steps to reviewing and editing a paper is my first step is I'm going to reskim the paper for any grammatical or spelling or punctuational errors that I missed. Once I've read each sentence over and over in each paragraph, just to make sure everything runs smoothly, I want to make sure everything connects and I'm not kind of reiterating the same point and I'm kind of giving something different every time so that the paper has diversity and it's not just the same thing over and over and that it's not boring, because I hate to be boring. When I find something that I feel could be better, like a sentence or like a word use, I tend to Google like synonyms for the word to kind of keep it more like interesting, and make it flow better, because like using words like get and got are kind of my pet peeves, so I try to spice it up a little bit and find better words. I read out loud. Actually, out loud reading helps me because I can hear the errors more than I can like read and skim it, because I skim it kind of fast. That's another thing I could work on is like not skimming so fast and take a lot more time. Like when the paper's done, I need to not be excited about the fact that it's done. I need to make sure everything is still good and the paper's okay. Some strengths I have. I think my biggest strength in writing a paper is definitely the introduction. I love doing grabs, like to grab the reader's attention. I have like fun with that. And I'm really good at organizing and everything in the introduction. Like the thesis is one of my strong points, just creating the thesis and building everything up to the body paragraphs. My biggest weakness would have to be the conclusion. I do, like you talked about, get kind of excited that I'm done with the paper, so I kind of don't spend much time on the conclusion. So that's definitely going to be something that needs to come more naturally to me to spend more time on, and I'll maybe take mental breaks when I'm finished with the body paragraphs to make sure the conclusion is good so I don't lose points there. I just want like words and sentences to come more naturally. I feel like I think too hard when I'm like writing the paper itself. So when I go over it and edit it, it's just easier for me to mainly, I guess, read it out loud. And basically, I just want things to come more naturally because I just think too hard. What else? That's basically about it. Obviously, like if I've talked to my teacher or professor about the paper, I take all of their key notes and stuff in mind. If they've like given me side notes, which isn't the case for this assignment, but I definitely take those to note, and like I listen in class and like to hear what the professor's like in a paper, so I can like please them and get the score that I want. But basically, like reading out loud, kind of just helps me in just rereading it over and over, because I tend to just kind of skim over mistakes. So